Really, though? The only way to progress the game now is to actually set Edna's diner on fire. Also, are they all dead here? I can't go in the fire department. They're all dead. I wish I could go in and see, like, the crime scene. I gotta burn down the flippin' diner? I don't want to do that, though. All the other stuff was literally just harmless pranks, even though it ended up killing everybody in the long run.
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I've whipped up a huge batch of brownies for the PTA bake sale tonight. I just wish I could do more to help out those poor bums.
How will this sale help bums?
Most of the bums that die in harvest lack the money for a good Christian burial. The proceeds from this sale will help Mr. Moynihan provide them with proper burial services.
Doesn't it strike you as funny that so many wanderers die in harvest?
No, it strikes me as sad. You have an odd sense of humor, Steve. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. You know, though I don't like to think...
I already heard that. Now the game will freeze 3 times in a row. That was 2.
Mr. Pastorelli was electrocuted.
Only 2 times.
He's dead. It looks like some thief wanted his barber's pole but didn't think of the consequences.
Maybe it's what the guy had to do. Maybe whoever it was really needed that barber's pole bad.
That's no excuse for hurting someone else. Even if Pastorelli were alive now, his heart would be broken. And what's a little profit compared to that?
A young man lies motionless in the casket. Red stains are visible on his shirt and boots. And the scene just skipped. Oh, where was my last save? Or is that literally the scene? Okay. It skipped that many times before the scene actually played. Why does it do that? Seen this. Corpse.
The corpse reclining in the chapel right now is a prime example of the difficulties I face. For unfathomable reasons, this bum decided to wander into harvest and summarily dropped dead.
Just like that.
Indeed. He died of purely natural causes. Of that I have no doubt.
But why come to harvest to die? You say this happens often. Isn't that a little too much of a coincidence?
I've often puzzled over the situation myself, though I can assure you, young man, that nothing untoward is happening in harvest. On the contrary, it's an indication of our compassion that I put up hobos in the Wayward Hotel, and the Order of the Harvest Moon mandates their prompt burial, even when they are without family or means, and when it entails losses on my part. I'd say it's been...
Alright, let's show him a picture, because, he didn't die of natural causes. Wait, can I actually look at the picture? Yes.
Ah, you've taken up photography, I see. Now why on earth would you choose such a grotesque subject?
That John Doe you got boxed up in the chapel? He didn't just drop dead. Someone helped him take the plunge.
You may be right. I'm a mortician, not a medical examiner.
You don't have to be to know that being ripped to shreds can be detrimental to your health.
This is not something you want to be looking into, young man.
Is that a threat? I've got the goods on you, not vice versa.
Got the goods, have you? You're in harvest, my young friend. Have you tried the road out of town yet? Do so and you may question exactly who has who.
Look, are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do I go to the sheriff with these pictures?
That would be a grave mistake, I assure you. I've told you all I can. My losses have been substantial of late, so I can't offer you money. The only thing I can give you in exchange for the photographs is my tube of astro glue. I do suggest you take it, for it's all you'll get from me.
What if... You think he'd kill me if I said this? I don't know when I last saved it, though. I'm afraid I'm just gonna get the generic electrocution scene. I'm gonna try it.
Be sure and tell Dwayne.
Alright, never mind then. I guess I thought he'd kill me or something.
Ah, a wise decision. When a wasp's nest is stirred up, it is seldom the wasp.
How am I gonna set this place on fire, though? I mean, I can go here now. I have matches. Can I just break in like I did the... I can't. Welp. Guess that was easy enough. Oh wait, I didn't go to the bake place. I need to go there first. It's nighttime. I don't want to progress the game further. I want to go to the bake sale. The bake. Hello? I should probably save it. I haven't saved it in forever.
Buy some cookies? It's for a good cause.
You all look alike.
Mercy, what a terrible thing to say. Isn't it, ladies?
Yes, terrible.
What a good boy you are. Have a cookie.
What exactly is the big sale supposed to benefit?
Derelicts and bums who wander into town who don't have enough money for a decent burial.
They deserve to be buried. It's the Christian thing to do.
That's awful nice of you. But why do so many derelicts and bums die in Harvest?
Don't be such a wise apple, Steve.
Buy some cookies?
To heck with your cookies.
Why, I never. Isn't that right, ladies?
Yes, never.
What a good boy you are.
Everyone I talk to is the same lady.
Yeah.
Is there really nothing I can do here? What?
On the night of our bake sale?
What? What happened? I skipped the scene on accident. What happened?
Ladies, someone has just burned down the TV station. On the night of our bake sale?
Well, okay, but there were still things on the TV station I could have done. This TV station is closed. There was a safe inside the TV station. That is not good. I hope I didn't need to get that. Well, let's start another fire then. Make no son of a bee! That might screw the game up later on. Examine the smoke alarm. A smoke alarm. Okay. I have a cajillion things here. Screwdriver on smoke alarm.
Well, that didn't work.
Phillips head on smoke alarm.
Okay.
Wrench on smoke alarm.
Well, that didn't work.
Axe on smoke alarm.
Oh, man.
Astro glue on smoke alarm. I don't know if that'll do it.
Okay.
I can't think of... Wait a minute. Bait cover?
Damn it.
Glue on the cover. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Good advice.
Yeah.
He just steps inside. With Edna's dinner ablaze, your task is complete. You can carefully make your way home to avoid any possible witnesses. And we go to the next day. I'm pretty much like destroying this entire town. How are you watching TV, bro?
What is it now?
Hank? Why are you sitting in front of that blank TV?
Someone burnt down the TV channel. There's nothing on. Nothing on.
Honestly, Hank, you're acting like an alcoholic. I told you all that TV would hurt you.
Watching TV don't hurt me, Mom. But not watching TV hurts bad. If I find out who burnt down the TV station, I'll make him wish he was one of those damn Indians.
I did it.
Say what?
I burned it down. Fire.
It was real neato when they burned down the Sentinel building. But I wish it had been a school instead.
Do you have any idea who burned it down?
Nobody knows, except the guy that did it. And maybe Sheriff Dwayne. He's got the gas can they found.
That's from the flippin'
Art class.
first part of the game.
Good.
Bringing up old dialogue options.
Hello, dear. The nerve of some people burning down the TV station to detract from our bake sale.
I doubt the perpetrator did it just to annoy the Harvest PTA.
Froze for once.
Coincidence?
Froze.
I don't think so. Just 6 months ago, the newspaper building went up in smoke. Obviously, there's a firebug on the loose. Either that or a communist. Steve, I'm so scared.
What's communists got to do with anything?
Just ask Colonel Monroe at the missile base. He'll tell you. Now that the bake sale's over, I just don't know how I'll fill my time. Oh, I feel so useless. My goodness. What's wrong with her? My goodness. Oh, it's not as bad as it looks. You just pop them back in. See? As good as new. That tarantula she ate must have had wasp eggs in it.
Don't you think we should get her to a doctor?
What for? She's got her mother. How silly I was, feeling useless just because there are no more cookies to bake. I can still rear my brood. This is a sign, Steve. I have a purpose again.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Mind, that fire still burns my britches. First the newspaper building,
That just
then
came out of
DNA's diner,
nowhere.
then WHAR. I sense a pattern. And any pattern I can't make a dress out of is no
It just
darn good.
randomly happened out
I
of
suppose
nowhere.
you heard about DNA's diner burning down. Sheriff Dwayne thinks it was a grease fire. We took a black eye on
Holy
the bake
frick.
sale, but I'm sure the Harvest PTA annual blood drive will be more successful. Overall, we made about $200, hardly enough to bury a dead horse, and definitely not enough to cover the annual blood drive.
Annual blood drive, huh?
If you knew how much blood we get, you'd be more impressed. Donations are mandatory, Steve. If you're still here come Sunday, you'll be expected to give.
Until it hurts, I suppose.
Until it hurts. Even Hank will have to donate. Of course, lodge members are exempt. Remember that.
Hey, either way, no one's sticking me with the needle.
We don't use needles.
I'm still trying to get over the shock of that. Oh my lord, this game. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing...
Like, my eyebrows can't stay down. They're just, like, raised permanently. I can feel that my, like, brows getting tired from my eyebrows just being raised from shock.
Someone went and torched Edna's diner. And any evidence went up with the fire. And Edna, she hung herself. Whoever's doing these things may not have intended to kill anyone. But just the same, if I catch them, it's the chair for sure. You see what happened to Harvest TV station? Oh, this time that little firebug is gone too goddamn far, boy. That wasn't no goddamn newspaper building. That was a telecommunications complex. Somebody's gonna
Everything
pay
I
for
do
this.
causes someone
Pay
to die.
the nose.
Actually, the first
Stop on
prank,
by any time.
the first prank didn't do any harm. Just ticked off what's his head really bad. He didn't kill anybody. Like, he's still here, scratch on his car, but he
Hello, Steve. How's the husband to...
Other than having no memory.
All right. You should be...
It's
You always were a...
Why is this restarting the
Fine.
dialogue options a lot? Maybe because it thinks it's disc 2 or whatever. Good lord. Everybody is dead now because of me.
I've tried so hard to find an excuse to keep on fighting. But Karen and I can't go out alone any longer. This diner he left us was all we had. It was always a struggle to keep it running in such a small town. And now we've lost it. I know that I can't afford to support us now. There's only one way out. I'm sure you won't be able to understand the depth of despair that would enable a mother to put a rope around her baby's neck.
She hung her daughter too.
And jump after her. I wonder if I'll hear her next now. If she kicks around and takes a long time to strangle, I'll scream. But I won't cut her down.
Timed out. Ban that sucker. Don't time him out.
But I hope she doesn't get it. God help us and forgive us, Edna Fitzpatrick.
That's a... Oh, come on, they didn't show him hang. Oh my gosh. He's eating still.
I'm not one to gossip, but I'm sure you've heard that DNA's diner burned down. But did you know she killed herself when she found out?
She's all happy
Her
about
and
it.
her daughter, too. Now, I hear the sheriff suspects the fire was set. If you ask me, whoever burned down the diner is a murderer, just the same as if he'd blown Edna's brains out personally.
I burned down the diner to get in the lodge. I didn't mean any harm. What if I said that? I mean, I did just save it. I'll say
Thank
it.
you for your honesty, Steve. That shows character. Go ahead and help yourself to refreshments while I call the sheriff.
You're gonna turn me in?
Of course, dear. Confessing to a crime shows honesty as well as stupidity. One thing we don't need more of.
Hello, Sheriff. Mrs. Potsdam here. Steve took Stephanie's bones. Yes, he's right here. The sheriff says hello, Steve. He'll be coming by to pick you up. Now tell me, Dwayne, how have you been?
Well, I'm done for. Yeah, I've seen it.